So it's kind of obvious, you know, right? So the obvious part is the generation that grew up in this country in the Great Depression and their World War II babies, born in the late 1930s, like my grandmother, or early 1940s, this generation is passing away at a very high rate. So Robert Duvall passed away at 95. Last night, Jesse Jackson at 84 passed away. So obviously, this demographic, born 1930 to the end of World War II, is passing away very quickly. So that much is certain. Now, those that fought in World War II and weren't babies, those people have been taking a dirt nap for a long time. Like, I think, there's only like maybe one of those guys alive right now. Oh, this is the new $27 coffee pot. It's not Mr. Coffee. That's what we had last time. Mr. Coffee died, sadly, but we have this new coffee pot. It's okay. It's pretty good. Had the first brew, and it's actually excellent. Brewing up the coffee, and we're not having beer brew in the morning, as we did last night for the Presidents. So Presidents day night. So now the generation that was born in the 1930s and 1940s, now more than ever, they're going to try to hold on. All right, hold on for dear life, because they know it's coming, the Reaper with the axe. And they're kind of like, oh shit, But so the Reaper is coming with this scythe to the elders that were in the Great Depression and babies in World War II. So this includes not just Robert Duvall and Jesse Jackson and Gene Hackman and those people, but it also involves Joe Biden, because that guy's from that. He was born in the early 1940s. All the World War II babies. And then the baby boomers are getting old. Not just millennials and Gen Xers, but the baby boomer generation that were the benefactors of the World War II baby boom. Those, our parents or our aunts and uncles, those people are just becoming elderly. And they're kind of like upset about it. And they're not just upset about seeing the elders pass and perish in undignified ways, but they're also afraid that they're going to be next. Is on the deal, on the docket. So So the baby boomers are kind of freaking out because they're looking at the elder generation, the World War II babies and the Great Depression babies, and they're like, oh shit, that's going to happen to me next. Yeah. Okay. And any younger generations are just kind of like, oh crap, that happens eventually. But it doesn't seem like it's going to happen tomorrow. It seems like it's going to take days and months and years to get to a crippled elderly state. So the baby boomers are freaking out because they don't really want to get old, but they have to. So they're kind of like, oh crap, but they really can't fight it. So the baby boomers are kind of oscillating between desperation and resignation. So acceptance of the advancing age, or they try to like mount some kind of fight against it, whether it takes the form of miracle drugs or collagen or whatever it is, facelifts, wrinkle creams, that sort of thing. And I see the old man, the old baby boomer in the neighborhood. He fires up his chopper because he's like, I'm a man. I'm on my chopper. I'm defying my old age. But I can tell he's a boomer firing up his chopper. But that's how he tries to be powerful and young again, is by firing up his chopper. Okay, and one day he won't be able to fire up his chopper and pretend that he's a big, strong man. But for now, he can still flex, I guess they can call it. So he's still flexing. Like, I'm a tough man. I'm a dangerous man. I'm on my chopper. Even though, his days of actually kicking anybody's ass are, setting with the hills. But it's charming to see the boomers fire up their Harleys. They don't want to get old. Nobody does. So okay, so running out of the spray. Gonna have to get some more of that. I just turned 8. What's my price? $9.95 a month for your music. If there is 58, call now about the number one most popular. All right, let's do it. Yeah, I mean, it's when I see the baby boomers fire up their choppers and take a ride on a sunny day, it's like jamming the CCR or the "All Right Now, Baby, It's a Hot." They play that for the COPD commercial. All right now, got the RV, yeah, I dig it. It's cool, man. Maybe they play a little Sweet Home Alabama on their hog and ride free, ride or die. I love it. It's great. I mean, it looks kind of silly, but it's kind of like entertaining at the same time. So it's more amusing than it is intimidating. It's more like, oh, geez. There's that old guy on the motorcycle jamming the Leonard Skinner again. It's kind of like eye roll, like kind of cringe, but it's kind of, amusing at the same time. It's like, oh, he's trying to hold on to the glory days. I feel it. I feel it. Trying to hold on to those glory days. Hi, I'm Mr. Breakfast. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I'm not gonna do that short today because I already did a lot of them. Yeah. Hi, I'm Mr. Breakfast. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm Mr. Breakfast. Yeah. Okay, so what's after brunch today? We're gonna have grilled pork chops. fettuccine nor noodles, and some green beans. So why are they pushing this agenda, this butt buddy agenda, this gay agenda on Xfinity? Why do the corporate executives push this gay satanic agenda all the time, as Andrew Tate would say? What is this shit? Look at this bullshit. The effect, Bad Bunny, how authenticity made him a music revolution. Butt Buddy is a music revolution? Where? Like in Puerto Rico, where he's from? Xfinity. You should fucking know better. Butt Buddy is a revolution. A music revolution? So is Bad Buddy a music revolution because he's 85 on the top 100 Billboard charts? Is that a music revolution? Being 85 on the Billboard music charts? Not even in the top 10? 80 fucking 5? That's the big Bad Bunny music revolution? Does anybody know anybody who bought a Bad Bunny record that goes to Bad Bunny concerts? Yeah, probably not. Does anybody know anybody who streams Bad Bunny music and listens to it? Yeah, I don't. That doesn't really sound like a music revolution to me, honestly. Sounds like. So Jay-Z, Rock Nation, NFL, Xfinity, I guess corporate executives, they want to push this gay bullshit, even though it's not really selling. Everybody's not like, yeah, gayness. I don't see the throngs of the gayomaniacs going crazy. More gay, make it more gay. I want more queer shit. I don't see the lines and lines of just clamoring for more gayness. So it's obviously an executive, liberal, global world order, elite kind of gay satanic thing that they're pushing. Some kind of evil agenda or something. Or as the critical drinker calls it, the message. The musical revolution of Bad Bunny that was so epic that he managed to get 85 on the Billboard top USA Billboard charts. Man, that's the most revolutionary music charting by any artist I've ever seen. He must be the most legendary artist of all time or something. I agree. Bad Bunny is a musical revolution. He might even be bigger than the Beatles or Fleetwood Mac, or I think Bad Bunny is bigger than the Eagles. Dude, I think Bad Bunny is bigger than Michael Jackson. Being facetious, sarcastic. So. food. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Now we're sizzling. Yeah. Bad Bunny. See how authenticity created a musical revolution. The Xfinity actually wrote that, and it wants you to people to click who are on Xfinity on that, so they can experience the majesty and the legend of Bad Bunny. Are the entertainment executives going to make a movie of Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny, the legendary revolution. I don't know. I thought we were done with Butt Buddies, but they're still pushing it. They're still trying to push Butt Buddies. They're trying to make him like a mainstream, some queer satanic shit. They're trying to make queer Satanism mainstream, and like people are like, no, I'm not doing that. Hell no. And maybe it's not even older people that they want buying Bad Bunny and gay satanic shit, like Andrew Tate would say. Maybe they want to indoctrinate children is really their target, is people's children, right? Maybe they want people to grow up confused about their sexual identity or something and cause all these trans shooter chaos of Satan. So the goal of Satan is just to cause chaos and mayhem and disorder and violence. And so the way the Satan is going to do that is going to go after people's children. That's why Jeffrey Epstein on the island worshiping the devil, and he was collecting children, obviously. Yeah. So maybe the devil wants to have a whole bunch of confused children that grow up and hit puberty and are confused about their sexual orientation, confused about their identity, confusion and chaos. Maybe that's the goal of Xfinity and AT&T and Disney and all these evil, corrupt media corporations. Right, we got that done. Yeah, maybe the goal isn't the elders. Maybe it's not the boomers. It's not Generation X. It's not my generation, the millennials. It's not Generation Z, maybe even. Maybe the real target is Generation Alpha and the children. Like maybe they're thinking, if I can get this DEI woke, satanic, gay, LGBTQ plus IA ideology into children, maybe they'll grow up to be trans queer shooters or something. Confused, chaotically depressed and messed up, torn apart emotionally, mutilated. If that's the goal of the Disney executives, if that's their agenda, which always parades as some, nice, oh, we just love humanity. It always parades itself as some humanitarian endeavor. That's how the left always tries to frame it. We just love people. We are the world. Everyone hold hands. Kumbaya. That's what they're going for. Yeah. So, but most people with any kind of intelligence know that that's not really their agenda, right? It's the message. They want to convert people to their ideology. They want to the elites want to indoctrinate ordinary citizens and their children into their worldview. It wasn't enough to just steal all the money and have all the bitches and have all the family and have the American dream for real. But they wanted to control our speech and minds too. It wasn't enough for them to have it all. They wanted more. It wasn't enough to just have money and power and have some bitches and some nice mansion and a nice living, have their own children and grandchildren. It was never enough for these people. I mean, Xfinity isn't the only company that's pushing this trash. I mean, it's the whole corrupt system doing that. So it's the whole kit and caboodle. It's the whole enchilada. All the media, entertainment, corporate complex. Okay, you can get it done, huh? All right, let's get on it, Dom. Okay. Oh, did I turn it on? Oops. Got a perfect egg here. Got a perfect egg. Should we give that to Mama Lou? Since it's so perfect, we'll give that egg to Mama Lou because it's just an excellent egg. And it's just, just about perfect. I mean, really. Oh, maybe a little bit of salt, and it's got the perfection on it. All right. In there, baby. Ow. Well, it's like oh yeah, that's true. Should do that. Oh, put some. Show you what we're gonna do in a second. All right. Ooh. All right. A little pepper on there. Would you like to be a pepper too? Ooh. good. Kind of keeping it real. So my uncle, he turns 71 this year, and then he told me fixing some electrical switches because he's a real handy. He's a real, Tom Tynan. He's a real Bob Villa kind of guy. He's the real deal. He's the guy who knows how to do a lot of things around the house, how to fix a lot of things, and he fixes appliances for a living. So he's the real, Tim the Toolman Taylor, and so he's the real deal, Bob Villa. So he's changing out an old 1980s socket in the house, and he says I saw the new Star Trek, but Paramount Plus, it was like Star Trek Discovery or something. STD. And he says, hey, did you see the new Star Trek? And I was like, well, I tried to watch it, but it sucks, so I turned it off. And I was like, well, how was the new Star Trek? And he's like, well, it's okay, but what's up with all the gay shit? Yeah. I always thought people are free to do this LGBTQ lifestyle. They're free to dye their hair blue, or they're free to do all that stuff. Dye their hair rainbow like Dennis Rodman. Everybody's free to, express themselves to the fullest, in the law. I mean, except for walking around nude and shit. So people in the United States of America are basically free as they want to be, as long as they're not breaking the law, and that's fine. Guess we do a little flippy on that. Yeah. Let me get the toast going on. Toast. Okay, activated toast. Okay, we can get those eggies ready. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get the eggies, but we gotta make them goody, okay? Okay. Gotta make eggies goody for goody girls. So apparently my uncle was watching, the guy's been supporting Star Trek since it started in the 1960s. He's a baby boomer. Well, a little bit old. Well, yeah, I guess he's right in the baby boomer category. And so my uncle is kind of like with TV, he's sort of like this and streaming services. He's like, well, I work really hard, so I got to have it all. So he's got to have Paramount Plus, he's got to have Disney Plus. The only thing he can't have is porno channels, because, you know what I mean? So he can't have eating Chinese, he can't be watching, he used to have all the porn channels, but he can't. He really wants to buy it all, so he can have every single movie, every single show, every streaming platform. So in his head, he works really, really hard day and night for his money, and he deserves to get whatever he can get. Okay, so that's his logic. Is I work so hard, I make all this money, so I'm going to buy every single platform there is. And that's mindset. So he's like a great customer of the entertainment complex because he wants it all. As he works early in the morning all the way until 6 every day and puts in some hard labor, you know. So he puts in the work so he can have a big house and, a garage and a business and provide for the family and toiling away so he can have a nice retirement, relaxing, watching TV, hanging out at the farm, a nice relaxing retirement. Now, as an old Star Trek fan, as a baby boomer who loved all the different Star Treks and especially the original series, got into the Next Generation, maybe, I don't know if he went as far as I did and went into Deep Space Nine, maybe. I don't know if he went into Star Trek Voyager and Star Trek Enterprise and all that, and all the movies, I know he went a little bit, but I don't know how far he went into it, right? So I don't know if he watched every episode and all that stuff. So. Okay. So what my uncle did not expect when he gets Paramount Plus streaming for Star Trek, what he doesn't expect is when he works his ass off all week, is he going to turn on a new Star Trek show, Starfleet Academy, and two guys are going to be making out. Okay. I'm not sure that's what my uncle is paying for. Right. Like, so people are purchasing products, and the executives and the entertainment people are interjecting gay love stories and shit, and transsexual identity stories and all that. All right. What's up? Is this exactly even for the girls? Make this equitable. All right. Then, okay, put that buttered toasted bread here, and put up the butter. Yeah. Then we're gonna get the girls their eggs. So what I'm saying is people are wanting product and they're getting something different. So people with their entertainment these days and news, they're trying to get news and facts, but they're just getting Trump derangement syndrome from the liberal corporate media complex. People are wanting to watch like an old Star Wars yarn or a Star Trek series that's good, as they, as excellent as they remembered it, and they're getting gay love stories and butch dyke lesbian women and overweight, obese, ugly women, and that's what they're getting. And there's only so long that somebody's going to work really hard and pay and actually pay money for that, before they cancel the streaming service. So, entertainment should not feel like a lecture. Entertainment shouldn't preach an agenda or gospel onto people. Uh, I did it. I got the dogs out of the way before. Yeah. I love y'all. Okay, y'all have the eggies. So entertainment used to just be about being entertaining and making money, and that was it. There was no other agendas, really. You know, maybe some social justice every now and again. Get some coffee. Oh, have a terrific Tuesday. God bless.